And here we have the story of Mr. Water Bottle, the water bottle hero. As you can see, he is searching for water. And you might wonder why. Well, we'll tell you why. He hasn't seen any in a long, long time. And he has set out with his red cape and his beautiful face in order to find the missing water. He checked every faucet, every nozzle, every drinking fountain, but couldn't do. So he set out to solve the problem himself. "Hello, Mr. Bush. What's with all the dehydration?" said Mr. Water Bottle. And the bush replied, "Well, you see here, Mr. Water Bottle, I don't have any water." And Mr. Water Bottle knew what he had to do. He flew up and gave some of his own life for it. And then Mr. Water Bottle went around. Mr. Water Bottle then went upstairs, and he had to go find who was screaming for help. He wandered all the way up the stairs, and he saw Kevin. Now, Kevin was about to die. Kevin had no more water. So Mr. Water Bottle walked up to Kevin and said, "Do not fear, Kevin, for I am here to save you." And Kevin responded, "Oh, gee, Mr. Water Bottle, you're my hero." And with that, Mr. Water Bottle leaned in and lifted Kevin up. Mr. Water Bottle flew to the heavens and poured down water into Kevin. And with this, Kevin left and went on his merry way. Mr. Water Bottle continued and continued. As you can see, he had some followers. He became quite popular among the crowd. Sadly, he went past the only valve that would truly save the kingdom. But as you can see here, this pink fellow noticed the valve. But sadly, he didn't know how to turn it in time, so he turned around in confusion. And he screamed, trying to get the help he needed. Yet no one heard him. So Mr. Water Bottle and his followers continued, and Water Bottle simply looked at this mound of garbage blocking his path, and he climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed all the way to the top. Now he knew that something bad was going to happen, he just didn't know what. He continued to climb and climb and walk, and then he saw the handle. He was unaware of the danger that was coming his way. He jumped and he jumped and he jumped, but that handle just wouldn't turn. So he jumped down into the clogged sink to try to figure out what was going on. And Mr. Water Bottle fell down into the puddle and leaked out all of his water. Now his fellow water bottles saw this, and they cried. They went down to try to help him, but there was nothing they could do at the time. So they just flipped him over. Now you see a dead Mr. Water Bottle laying there lifeless as his disciples gather around and look at him. It's a very sad time, for all he wanted to do was restore water to the kingdom. Now you can see the faces of all of his fellows. And here's one that saw the valve and is turning it slowly. He's planning to save Mr. Water Bottle. And he did it. He finally did it. So he ran off. He ran and told them to turn on the water, and so they did. And here they are lifting Mr. Water Bottle up. At least they're about to. And you can see Mr. Water Bottle slowly refilling as he comes back to life and he is revived.